Hey loser, I see you've decided to listen to one of my songs. Gosh, are you sure you have time to fit this 1-minute song into your super busy schedule? I'd bet my life that you waste far more time than a minute every day, but wait, it's probably because there's no video, right? Because your infantile brain needs a person to be jumping around in the space for it to not lose your attention immediately. And goodness me, let's talk about the sonic aesthetic. It's the reason I don't listen to Kendrick. His voice sounds weird. I don't know, guys. This mix isn't what I like. The vocals don't sound right. The beat's wrong. Nobody's bumping this vibe. Oh, look at you. A little expert on hip-hop. How did you get to this point? Your tastes are so top-notch. It's almost as if your pedestrian act of hearing sounds makes you some sort of superhero. No, you should be proud of yourself. It's clear in no time you'll get a following for being the greatest Yelp reviewer that mankind has ever seen. You know, I didn't realize it was such an amazing courtesy that you give me by sparing 1 minute to listen. It's akin to saintliness, really. I better be careful to always demonstrate gratitude to you at all times for even thinking of listening to my songs. No, I know you're just going through a lot right now, but you and I are tight. Like this, remember? It's just going through the world can be stressful. You just need to decompress by looking at something low effort. Trust me, I get your stress. I mean, I went to prison when a person I loved died, then I was blamed for it. That's basically the same as you going through that nasty breakup or the hectic work schedule, the political landscape. Just thinking of Trump makes your head spin, right? Like that's not weak pussy shit compared to what I've had to endure. And yet I would happily give you a second to hear your words, read your story, admire your progress, listen to your song, but hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. You little weak pussy babies need to be burped in chains before you go night-night tonight. But don't worry, you can still be that imaginary good person in your head you pretend to be all the time. Now you better decide how you feel about this song. It's an outrage, right? Well, don't think on it too hard. You might burst a light. At this stage, man, I'm past being susceptible to anyone trying to devalue my perspective. All you're gonna do is piss me off. What I write online, what I put on a track, 9 times out of 10, that's from the heart. It's either a technical song or it's from the heart. And if you try to influence me to abandon my heartfelt expressions, I'm just going to double down on them. I'm virtually my only audience, so it's laughable to think I'd be cautiously trying to piece together and suppress my heartfelt feelings. That's not reality. I'm going to, before anything, like I've said since the beginning, go with whatever is my heartfelt feelings at that moment. Because those feelings are a profound truth for me. Maybe not for you, but for me. And it absolutely deserves to be heard. And nobody's going to take away the agency of my message. So I can try to become some ass kisser of a world that doesn't care about me. Got me all the way fucked up. But don't worry. There's a lot more toxicity to come. I might do a whole month of just insulting the listener. That sounds great. Whenever you try to push back against any message that I say, expect to hear 10 times more of it than you would have originally. And like I said, unless you're planning on taking the message out of my mouth, I'm going to say everything I want as loudly as I'm inspired to say it. So deal with it. I'm sure you'll be fine.